Hi guys, today I'm going to be explaining how, so you actually might remember me doing a video similar to this. I was doing a video on how I became a Michael Jackson fan, or as a moonwalker, as some people say, and I thought I would do the same thing for the Jonas Brothers because I also love them too, and yeah, they're amazing. I just love them. Um, so what I'm gonna be doing, so yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be doing exactly that, like what I did with the Michael Jackson thing, and you guys might remember me doing that. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it would have been yesterday. I uploaded it. I recorded it on Sunday and I uploaded it on Monday. So we're gonna do something similar to that, except it's gonna be the Jonas Brothers. So I'm going to be explaining how I became a fan and my reaction when I found out they got back together this year. So yeah, let me just get right into that. So this all started back in 2006. So yeah, I was 8 years old in 2006, and I used to watch Disney Channel a lot. So this is actually how I found out who they were. And the first song I ever heard of them was Love Bug. I'm sure a lot of you would know that song because it's a very popular song, even the one playing in the background right now too. It's my favorite one of theirs. But yeah, that's the first song I ever heard of theirs, and when I first heard it, I'm like, these guys are interesting. They seem pretty cool. So I just thought, I'll give these guys a little bit more of a listen and just see what else they can come out. Because I used to watch them all the time on Disney Channel, and they would always play their like songs on Disney Channel when there was like ad breaks and stuff, and that's pretty much how I actually got to know them. So yeah, I was 8 years old then, so and I just remember them being my life back then. uh, but you know what? They're still my life today. Even though I'm 21 years old now, and they're freaking married now, and oh my god. Because I just remember having like the most biggest crush on Joe Jonas, still do. My god, like he's cute as hell, like oh my god. So yeah, I just remember like just hearing that song, and I think I heard Burning Up after that. I think that came out not too long after Love Bug, and yeah, Paranoid, SOS. What else was there? Fly With Me. Pretty sure that was released about 2008, 2009, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of how that happened. So, yeah, I was a fan of theirs, from, still present day, but, from 2006. I was just the most massive fan. Sorry, just don't mind this ad. Okay. Oh, God, skip. Sorry. There's too many ads going on. So, yeah, I absolutely adore them. I think they're a really talented band. No offense, but I honestly think they're better than One Direction. Don't kill me, Directioners. But that's just my opinion, and if you think One Direction are good, then you do you, I guess. But yeah, I was pretty much a fan of this. Like, of course, I was into camp rock, like, duh, who wouldn't be, like, come on. And they were also in that as well, in case you're not a hardcore Jonas Brothers fan like I am. But yeah, I watched that, and that came out in 2008, and I just remember it being the best thing ever, and it was just great. Like, I loved it, and I just loved it. And 2008, I was 10 years old, so I loved them when like really young. Like I had a crush on them really young, and I was only like 8 years old when I like found out about them. I'm like, how can an 8-year-old be crushing on boy bands already? But whatever. But yeah, and then I kind of like moved on from them after probably 2010, And, you know, I think that I was like into Justin Bieber and like One Direction and Five Sauce after that. Like, I kind of just, you know, disregarded them for a while, I guess. I didn't even know that they broke up, but apparently they broke up somewhere in like 2013 or 14 or something. I didn't actually know that they broke up because I was like, you know, I haven't heard anything from them in a while, but I thought nothing of it. I'm like, okay, maybe they're just taking a break, you know, like One Direction are right now. So, yeah, so I just thought, okay, well, you know, that's it, you know, no more Jonas Brothers songs, so yeah. But yeah, I was too into like One Direction and Five Sauce to even, you know, think about it. But I didn't even know they broke up. But apparently Nick was the reason why they broke up, and he's also the reason why they got back together as well. But we'll get to that. So, yeah, and they were on a 6-year hiatus. And everyone thought they wouldn't get back together because a lot of people think One Direction aren't going to get back together, but I don't really know if they will or not, but oh well. But yeah, but it was just crazy. And then they came out with their solo stuff, like Nick Jonas was doing like solo stuff on his own, and so, yeah, like he was doing solo stuff, and then Joe was in DNC doing Cake by the Ocean, and then when I heard that song and found out what it was about, I'm like, shite. Joe Jonas is singing about, you know what? Like, I was like, okay, like, I don't know how I feel about it, but, you know, I like the song, you know, I have it on my phone, and, yeah. This must be a new one of theirs, I've never heard it. Okay, well, pretty cool, it's called Lonely. But yeah, anyways, disregard that. Never heard the song before though, but yeah, so yeah, from like 2010 onwards, I just was into other stuff, but disregard that. And fast forward to February 2019, which is, I believe, about the time they got back together, or I think it was about February. I think it was about March. No, it was March, sorry. It would have been March. So fast forward to March 2019. I hear their song on the radio, Soccer. A lot of you guys would know it. And I sit there and go, this is a pretty good song, I like it. And then I listen to the song very, very closely. And I go, that sounds a lot like the Jonas Brothers. And then I looked up the song later. I'm like, okay, what's the song called? And apparently it was called Sucker. And I was like, oh, it sounds like the Jonas Brothers, but I don't think it is. And then when I looked it up, I'm like, holy shit, it is the Jonas Brothers. Sorry for my cursing. I was just really shocked. And then I thought, are they back together? Like, I didn't even know they broke up. But are they back together? Like, I didn't even know they broke up, but who cares? They're back together, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so pretty much after that, yeah, I looked up the song and then I went, oh my god, are they back together? And I thought, I don't know, I'm gonna search this up and just see if this is true. I don't want to like get my hopes up in that and, you know, get disappointed in the end. So pretty much what happened is after that I was like, okay, are the Jonas Brothers back together? So I kept looking it up, going, are the Jonas Brothers back together? And I was just desperately trying to get answers. And I came across this one article that said that Jonas Brothers are back together, and I'm like, what? And I just looked at it and went, what? Is this a joke? Like, please tell me you're joking and that, like, this is a joke, right? Like, I literally thought it was a joke. I'm like, no, you're kidding. Like, can't be. Like, I thought that was it, you know? I thought, like, they weren't really going to come back together, but wow, I was wrong, and I just found out that day that they got back together. And I'm like, that's why that song sounds like the Jonas Brothers on the radio, because it is the Jonas Brothers. And I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, and now Suck is one of my favorite songs by them right now. I absolutely love it. And Only Human and this one, Cool. Those are probably my favorite songs right now. And yeah, that's pretty much my reaction when I got back to her. Like, I was thriving. I would have been like, god, like, 10-year-old me would have been thriving, I swear to God. I still love Joe Jonas. I still have like this massive crush on him, and God. And you know, when I first heard their song Sucker, I was like, wow, like this is like a really big, you know, change from their, you know, old music. Like you don't sit there, you know, it'd be a bit strange if they still did, you know, songs like Year 3000 and Burning Up and stuff like that, because, you know, that was when they were teenagers, you know, and now they've experienced, you know, things, and that's why they decided to make that song. And yeah, and the song's very sexual, of course, and of course all the fans would be thriving, of course I am. And even though I'm 21, because, you know, their fans are all older now, and they would, you know, understand that kind of stuff, and, you know, and I do as well, because I'm 21 now. I found out about them when I was 8 years old. I'm now 21, and they're freaking married. And when I found out they were married, I'm like, what? That's crazy, dude. Oh my God. And I just thought that is the craziest thing. It was so crazy. I was like, wow. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, wow, like they got to get back together and they're married now? Like, this is crazy, dude. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, that was pretty much how I became a fan and my reaction when they got back together. And of course I was freaking thriving like a 10-year-old. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna end it there and let my outro do the thing.